All right, we had some technical difficulties. All right, and we're back. Excuse me. So I apologize there for our technical difficulty. I don't know what happened. I think my internet just kicked off for a minute. I think my internet just was like, nope. All of a sudden I lost connection. And, yeah. Mary Holla. Fez, hey, welcome back. Thanks, Fez. Mary Lizzie. Yeah, so I'm going to give it a second just to make sure my internet isn't bugging out on me. Might have just been a quick glitch, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that's right, I wanted to try that. Yeah. I'll do that next. It'll give me something different to do while I contemplate this, but I mean, a simple solution, like I said, is just, you know, change the color to black. For the room color, but I kind of wanted to not have to do that here. Upstairs I wanted to try to, but I think I've already started turning it black again. Yeah, I want to do black with gray accents. Is kind of what I'm shooting for. So, or black and gray. You know, some rooms are kind of separate a little bit, so you know. But I've done none of the corner things yet. The outward corner. So I've done inward corners. And there's a few things that I've tried with the inward corners. You know, the corners are tricky because there's no flat spot on it. You know, it rolls over left or right side, so you can't, you know, without manually flattening it out, which you can do and still works. But you have to remember you're going to be heavy to one side. You know, so you're going to be, when it flops over to the right, if you were to flatten out your part, now you're a little over to the right. You just got to keep that in mind. And what I mean by that, I can show you. So, oops, did I go too far? Not far enough. Not bloody likely. So, there's our flop, right? So that's the center of the beam. So now I could, oops. So we're flopped right, or left there rather. And I could flatten it, but we're going to still, you're going to be heavy one side. And apparently tilty. What is making that tilt out like that? Well, that's interesting. Alright, good to know. Some collision bubble there. Alright, I want to do something with this portion so we can call this filtration system done. So, there's something I want to do over here as well. I want to add to this one. So, you know, we've got the water coursing through the ship, or energy, however you want to look at it. Water energy, hydrogen powered. You know, good for the solar system. And basically this is, you know, what I call console blending. Or at least in the freighter. Freighter blend techniques, I guess, is the wall. The wall is awesome. Yay, 2 people came back. That's what I hate about not having a computer, man. My streams get rolling, and then, you know, blam, I get hammered with a you know, some sort of technical difficulty and nobody comes back. As opposed to if I had a PC and I wouldn't lose the stream, I would just lose. Although that was my internet, it had a little jump. So I think I would have lost that. Alright, I had an idea and I want to see if I can't make it happen. It is not going to be super easy. I just had this idea for lighting. Although I should probably determine whether or not I want this here first is my goal. Hey John, welcome back. Yeah, I had a little technical difficulty. My internet kicked and I lost connection. It said my LAN cable was unplugged, which is an impossibility because that ain't happening. Alright. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway just because I don't care anymore. We're doing it. We're doing it. No, not that way. Alright, so we want it where I want it. Okay. I already tried. Oops, I don't know which way this is going to go, though. I might have to redo each one. Well, welcome back to those of you who have made it back. I appreciate it. No, I need to go the other way with that. Thankfully, it's not taking anything with it. Alright, I just hit the left bumper. I mean the right bumper. Let's see if that's the correct way. I don't think so. I think it's the left bumper I need to hit. It is the left bumper. Okay. That's alright. That's what happens when you're experimenting. Constantly having to figure out what you're doing. By redoing who? Okay, there we go. Come on, come on, come on, please. Please, please, please. Please, pretty please, with sugar on top. No? Damn you. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Shoot. Alright, so let's not do that then. Darn it. Really hoping that was going to work. It's a little too close to the floor. Alright, so let's bring that up. Let's scale that up. Shoot, I can't because if I scale that up, that's going to bring... You know, we'll give it a shot. Hold on. Where are you? Octo cabinet. There you are. We'll bring that to there. That should work. Alrighty, let's give that a shot. Welcome back to the stream that may all of a sudden crash. Welcome back. Cause I don't have a computer with Streamlabs. Do 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 do. Alright, let's try it again. And actually, just for ha-has, let's see where this goes. No, not that. You wouldn't see it, okay. Alright, never mind. None of it would be showing. Straighten out, you fool. Actually, let's do this. Shrink it all the way down. That'll allow us to get closer, and when we're in the other mode, I mean when we're trying to do the other ones, we know that we're at the same size, which would give us hopefully the same distance. And don't worry, Pez, I'm still thinking of you, bud. I just don't know. I'm hoping Joby pops on. We can get a third that knows the whole timing bit. Alright. Left bumper. No, shit. Or just leave it alone. I think it's just leave it alone here. Yes, okay. This, on the other hand, will be left bumper. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Yeah. I love the corner desk frame, Pez. That is a good idea, actually. I just kind of wanted to see how the lights from the bed, you know, would arc. I got a couple ideas on how to fill this mechanical gap. So I want this to be like the machine kind of looking area, with the filtration back and forth through the central portion there. That being the main. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Really? It's something with down here? You know what? Let me try something here. Let's put in a room. It could be the light fissure. That's my other thought on that. Yeah, I think it might be the light fissure. Nope, it's not. It's the room. Okay. Alright, cool. So I could have actually stayed with the original size, but that's all right. Yeah, we just had the curve of the floor getting in the way, plus the support beam, I think. But yeah, I was kind of going for that half arc, you know, to follow the same bit as the octo cabinet. I mean, I've done the octo cabinet light beam display. Well, this one, oh shit, now that there's not a, alright, so we use that line, we know, I think that's where we were, so. And since we didn't move anything, that should be fine. Now my hope is I can then go back in and scale up the octolight. That's my hope. Now we're going to hit the right bumper button. Now we don't have that wall there though, so. Oops, moron. So now we're not getting a collision in behind us either, so now I have to use that as a reference, which that line is fine. That works just fine. I like that circle light tunnel you did, Pez, too. I think that's really neat. I want to play with that idea. I wish we had the signal booster. So that have some sort of a laser. This is going to cause me a problem. Apparently not that much of a problem though. Thankfully. Alright, now I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Oh, Flibberty Gibbet. So we lost a bunch of that. But we didn't lose those for some reason. Okay, that makes no sense. Yeah, DG. Yeah, my stream has a tendency to do that. Well, so welcome back, people who have joined back. I don't know, my internet all of a sudden just went book and said, nope, you're done. Done. And I said, well, that kind of sucks. All right. Well, that wasn't super difficult to do, and I could redo it, but... All right, so the two that held... I wonder why those held, but the others did not. I mean, everything was in the wall. That was not what I was hoping for. So, all right, let's take a break from this wall. We'll go back and finish up what I was working on, which would be this one. Now, this I did on the Xenos 1. And I almost wanted to keep it just as a nod to that one. I changed up the center of this one. Tried to make it a little bit more mechanical. Although this little gap here, I'm alright with it. I wish the floor color could be changed as well. But with this one, I had an idea. I'll get rid of you. But I don't like the color, and I can't change the color of it. Or can I? No, it's always going to be that weird black and yellow color. Alright, so what I was thinking here... Oh, I need to do something else first. There you are. So I wish the cursor and the part center were the same. They're not. Which can sometimes make it difficult for lining things up. Yeah. I mean, it cuts down on the track of, flow, but part of me, it's a little bright. A little bright. Just want to see what it looks like when it's running. Oh yeah. There we go. Actually, now I'm thinking this needs to be coming out of that. Maybe I'll do that over on the other side. Let's do that. Okay. And we'll do it from this portion. Okay, so how am I going to do that? First I need to, oh, the pain in the butt part. Okay, yeah. Here's another little tip. Which I'm sure if you built on a freighter, you know. The floor is wacky. See how I just turned left and it tilted down? Now it's not flat. So if you want to get an angle set, go to the wall, set your angle, bring it down. Actually, let's try that, see what happens. Doesn't matter, okay. To get that angle, then it doesn't twist as much when you rotate it. But see how it's angled down there? I'm going to tilt it back a little bit. Try to even it out. It's a good idea to, you know, rotate your part. Make sure, because as soon as it hits the floor, it twists. And if you need to adjust or rotate or anything like that. See, now it looks like it twisted again, which it did. Alright, start over. Yeah. Oop. And lining this up can be nightmarish. Yeah, see, that's why, because I'm... You have to find a consistent spot. So it's always the same, or at least as close as you can get it. I'm going to use the outer edge. Ready? Yeah. Just don't know if they're going to phase properly. Nope, that's what I thought. Okay. So we need to move that. And depending on the angle too is where you're, now I could line it up in the center because it's not as, the pitch is different. So that's what I'm going to do. But I also want to make sure that it's not flowing over the top And I don't want to change its size, because then I have to worry about a size consistency. We'll leave a little channel on this one. Okay, now then there's a collision problem after this one. Oh, and that collision would be me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Actually, it doesn't matter, because we can alter the other side. Let's just stay with this side. And am I happy with this? Does it look relatively centered? Let's change the color. You're gonna have a gap in the middle anyway, so. Oh yeah, that looks good. Perfect. Alright, let's be smart. I like where that is. Let us do a save. Alright, let me try and... Actually, you know what? Am I going to even be able to do that? I should be able to. I know the refiners, you can only have so many in an area, and alright, good. And we needed that channel anyway in order to have this work. Alright, we probably want to go up a little higher with that. Well, that's not bad. But alright, we're probably going to lose everything right here. Yep, so that's why we have our reload manual. Good thing I done saved when I did. Alright. Ooh. Trial and error, trial and error. You know, it's... all rough guesstimates. Actually, do you remember if anyone seen the movie The Core, where they had to go into the center of the Earth and start the rotation of the planet again? One of the guys is like, science, it's just all best guess. That's all science is. And that's pretty much what this is. It's all best guess. Alright, so we know we need to come up higher, at least. I'm going to say right to about there. Alright. Alright, give me just a minute. I need to stretch out and kill myself a little bit. Will Badger, that movie is horrible. Yeah, it was not great cinema, that's for sure. It had a couple of good moments. And I'll give him, give him some cred for, creativity on something a little bit different, trying to get the Earth started again. I mean, trying to get a planet rotation again. I mean, I don't see that being an easy task. Not to mention, having the vehicle to get to the core and have that much pressure come down on you. All right. Oh, what did I just do there? But yeah, I will agree with you. It was not good cinema. I mean, I've definitely seen worse movies. Over the Top would be one of them. The Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling movie, which I have to say was a movie I walked out of in the theaters. That's too high. Okay. Thank you for not taking everything with you that time. Alright, so we need to be somewhere between there and there. I'm going to say that black line, that highlight right there, that... Just trying to imagine in my head the size of that, the refiner, kind of visualize it in there. So if the center of it is, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, holes is being polite. There's some pretty cavernous things in that movie. I mean, but some movies are just, meant purely for, entertainment and, just goof factor, if you will. So I want to be centered here, though. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Much better. Okay. So we're good there. Now we'll drop that room in. And we will... But I love movies. I love cinema. I wanted to be an actor, but my self-conscious, defeatist attitude, I'm not handsome enough to be an actor. A buddy of mine pointed out once, they were like, have you ever seen Steve Buscemi? He's not exactly a handsome man, but he's an amazing actor. But now I'm turning 50, and I think my acting career is probably gone away. Damn you! You can cut the tension with a knife. A very dull butter knife. We need to move that back. Uh-oh. need to move back. Yeah, we got to bring that back a little bit. Okay, darn it. But just to see what it does, if it, I can even get at the prompt. Yeah, I can't even get at the prompt. Alright, we don't want that, so just to see if we're going to lose anything, we may get lucky. We did not. Manuel, please, to save us. Thank you. Just watched Big Trouble in Little China again the other day. It was a YouTube free movie with commercials, so while I was at work, I had to love that movie. Feeling pretty invincible. I never drive faster than I can see. That's one of my favorite lines in that movie. The check is in the mail. That was a great movie. A movie I haven't seen in a while either is The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai. I haven't seen that in a bit. Used to love that movie. Alright, one more attempt on this, and then if Pez hasn't fallen asleep yet, I'm going to see. The thing is, I need a third. I need to have a third in order to do what I want to do. Because I cannot, and it's an adjacency and a dual. So two people are doing a regular glitch while somebody else is doing an adjacency glitch. Welcome back to 1984. You know it. It was a freaking awesome movie. Trying to think of some of those older movies that The Keep. That was a weird movie. Saw that when I was younger. Wait a minute, I'm not doing anything right here. Where am I? I'm right here. Alright, so we know where to bring the other one. That was right there-ish. Okay, so first I think we need to do a setup in the back portion here. I think what I need to do is we need to bring that back. And we'll drop it. Drop it like it's hot, yo. Yeah, that's a big device. The only thing here is and what if I just bring it to there? You know what? Better be safe than sorry. Alright. Just lining this up is going to be a nightmare. Because I got to remember that it's all a little off. Alright, and I got to do this one first. Which again, I hate the fact that I can't change the color on this thing. I don't want the yellows. It does not fit with my color scheme. But at the same time it works. I mean, it's, you know, it's like a safety yellow, man. For industrial machinery. Okay, there's that. Oh, we lost our... Oh, scheisse. Oh, I know why, because I didn't build it outside. Okay, so let's build it outside. I think. I'm just saying that. Whether or not that's really going to be the case is beyond me. But we do need to bring that part back, so. Alright. Oh. Oh, now you're giving me red state? Really? Really? Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so let's see here. I could do it. Well, not. Alright, I know what I'll do. Build that. Throw this down. Stop futzing around. So sensitive. Freaking, I'm just barely breathing on my controller. Alright, let's try that. We'll do that. That's in. Now we throw this in. Might be too far back at this point, though. That's my only other concern. I think it's going to be too far back. I'm convinced of it. Much like I thought. And what are you going to take with you? You're going to take that light fissure with you, aren't you? Oh, yeah, you are. You're going to say, you know what? I want to take that, and I want to take... Oh. Well, what do you know? We got lucky. Okay. So, instead, we're going to have to do... I think this kicks it back a little bit. Might be just enough. Sometimes a little bit of that fraction of an inch is perfect. What do I need? What do I need? I need that. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, now, how am I going to move that back? Just, oh, I know what I can do. Alright, reload. We know that's going to take everything. Zoo Gaming, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. A trip to the imagination. I'll have to check it out, John. My brain. I had such a horrible day. Oh, it was just one of those days where... So I worked last night. I worked 1 to 10. And then this morning I worked 8:30. It was supposed to be 8:30 to 5, but I ended up getting out at 4, which was nice. Woke up with a splitting headache. You know, woke up, day was all gray and overcast, and like I guess my sinuses or something were freaking out. And I want to make this work, by the way. That's why I keep going back to this. And one more time, I got to figure out how to. Where's? I haven't seen Joby. It's still a little early. Joby may show up in a little bit. That way we'd have a third, which would be what we would need. All right. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? First part. Over and over and over again. But I'm truly not doing the same thing over and over again. I'm trying different positions and trying to bring that part back. So I don't know how it's going to work, though. I have an idea. Let me try something else. I need a room first. There we go. What kind of space do we have here? You know what? It might be workable. Oh no, we gotta go back, so... I think we need to go just past the light fissure. Or be right where the light fissure is. But I can't double up that without some crazy team glitch stuff. Alright, so I need to be here-ish. That looks better. All right. Much better. Can actually go down a little bit. Can I reach this? Get the large refiner, but I can't get at the small one. Wait a minute. Yeah, no. Alright, let's bring this down a little bit. I have myself centered on that. So we're going to come down to right there. I mean, it's no good if I can't get at this, you know what I mean? The whole point was to have the animation working. But being merged like this, it is not being very happy. So we need to go back a little bit even. Okay. Where are you currently? Up and down on the build camera would be nice. Hello games. Up and down on the build camera. What did I say I needed to do? I need to come back a little bit. Alright. So let's just bring it back to this line. Sorry. The whole quiet thing. Music, man, I want music. Still can't get at it, can I? Damn it. Alright. Back a little further. I guess we'll do right where it pops up there. Wait a minute. Slide the build camera around. Oh, hey. Alright, so last time we brought it right to that edge. And we're going to bring it up to where it pops up right there. Still no. You bastard. Yar. You know what though? I have another idea. thinking about this all wrong. Shoot. Quotes. Quotes. Sometimes a Reese's peanut butter cup is the perfect thing. Alright, so I think I'm thinking about this wrong. And I think my order needs to change. Pop, 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 pop. Let the game settle in for a minute. I think I've been torturing it enough. But I think what I need to do is I need to put the large refiner in first. And because I think there's enough of a graphic, if I jump off of that with the wire, there won't be a gap. It should look like it connects there, because there's those two kind of ear tops on the large refiner that I think, even if I, that wire gap, that wire jump gap, I think it'll work. And yes, a smarter person than I probably would have figured that out a while ago. But yeah, I got home after work. Thankfully my coworker, and yeah, here I go jumping back to that story of like one of those days, we've all had them, we've all been there. You wake up with a headache, you just feel like crap, you're tired because you just left work. Now you're going back. And of course, I had to do the morning shift's delivery and put away and the beer. So I had both items to contend with today. But it was a beautiful day, so whenever I had a chance, I at least stepped outside, even though the sun was killing my headache. And I didn't have Excedrin migraine is awesome stuff. I mean, if I could advertise for them and they want to frickin' sponsor me, frickin' Excedrin migraine all the way. If I catch it in time. If I don't catch it in time, forget about it, doesn't matter. What do I need? I need something here. I need this, and then I need that, and I need to go over here. I need to do this and that and the other thing. Okay, now we're gonna go here again. John Vardy, that's what I'm noticing. There are certain conditions and certain things that do phase delete, but a good portion, I mean, that's how I've gotten all of this stuff for the most part, is by removing the room, adding a room. I mean, how do I put this? Measuring out, adding a room, placing some stuff in between the two rooms, deleting the room behind it. That's basically the routine. So you're setting up staging and just phasing certain portions. Just to get an effect. Okay, so now... Oh, damn it, too far. Son of biscuit. Okay. See, and sometimes, depending on how far in something in the room is, you know, whether or not you'll be able to put the room back or if you got to jump out. And then sometimes because the, you know, this, it may delete that light fissure, it may not. So we got lucky again, so we didn't. So now, build that room again. It's, you know, with the phase deletion, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, even earlier in the stream, we saw I built, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds and cabinets and deleted the room behind it. 2 stayed, but the rest didn't for some odd reason. So you never know. It's a mystery to me, Jim. Or in this case, John. I was thinking Captain Kirk, you know, Jim. Bones. Alright, that should work. And if it doesn't, oh well. You know what? I like just that little bit. We could do some other stuff. Yeah. Hold on, let's see. That might be just enough. There's that fraction of an inch I was talking about. Nah, see? Damn it. Collision bubble. So we do need to do that part first. Alright. Alright, so in that instance we lost the planter because it was placed on the floor of this room, not in between. And this was glitched on the outside. So well, actually it was glitched in closer with a different setup. This planter is actually left over from that setup. Which I think I did in the last one of these freighter build streams. Oh, wait a minute, I'm being an idiot again. This first. I could go over a little bit. Shit. I knew that. I knew that. Yeah, well, it's inconsistent. You never really know what you're going to get. Which is fun sometimes. Other times, not so much. Especially when you spend an hour, doing a setup, or 20 minutes. But the cool thing is I've come up with ideas for other things just by doing certain things here in the freighter. You know, downside is there's a lot of things here you can only do on the freighter that you couldn't do on Terra, or at least not as easily. Some of these I'll try to experiment with after I get started on my next build. Believe it or not, I'm going to build a structure. I just don't want to do the setup. I'm really not looking forward to it, because it's a big giant circle. It's the start of it, and I'm not very good at the big giant circle. I can make the basic one quickly, and I can make the larger one too. I just don't want to because it's time consuming. Yeah, that'll good. That'll look good. Alright, now pop that in there. You know what? Let's save. Actually, let me try something else first too before I do any of that. Can we make this work right now? Yes. Okay. But I like the position, so let's just at least save it. Because that's staying regardless. Regardless of anything else, we're keeping that. Okay. Boo. Boop 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 doop. All right. Can you bring pets on a freighter? I haven't tried that yet. I would imagine you could. But I have not tried. Let's bring it up a little bit, maybe. No, I don't want to do that. I remember what that did. Come on. Perfect, looks perfect. But it isn't working. The large refiner takes precedence for some reason. Let me try something here. Alright, so I was hoping maybe with that going, I could get that going. But nay. Alright. So if I move that back, even if I move that back quite a bit. Alright. Yeah, see, that looks good. Alright, how can I do... I want the blue going though. Alright, how am I going to get that to work the way I want it to work? Actually, I can't bring that any further back. Joby, what is going on? I've moved it back as far as I can move it back without then having it disappear. And quite honestly, while that looks really good, the way it blends in there against the wall, yeah, I mean, that looks great. Need something up here, but and if I put this in first, its collision bubble is gigantic and pushes this way too far forward. And where this is now is perfect. The only other thing would be to retain where this is and then somehow move this in a smidge. I know what I can do. Alright. Shoot. Oh, I killed myself. I'd have to rebuild those first two panels on the floor. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. But if I move that forward, then we end up losing the whole point of the energy flow of the floor. Oh, this is a killer. Do that, or I just get rid of the large refiner, which is probably what I should do. Alright. Alright, so that's not going to work. At least not the way I want it to at the moment. Because I can't get at the medium refiner, which sucks. Because that's the whole point of that one. Oh, the left one is crooked? Really? Oh, this one is. Yeah, you're right. Good eye. Damn it. Do 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 do. Trying to adjust things on a freighter floor is a feat in itself. No, I would have noticed later and gotten frustrated. But see here, we're also tilted. And that's just because it's on the freighter floor. Alright, so now hopefully that's straight. Unfortunately, I'm a little lower than I want to be this time. Oh, this is such a pain sometimes. Right on, DG. Yeah, I had leftover Chinese food for dinner. I knew I'd be able to get 2 meals out of it. Alright, is that straight? It is. It's just now I need to be able to see the other way. Up and down on the build camera would be great. Welcome to my nightmares. And sometimes you just move the thing and all of a sudden you're no longer level. Like this, for example. And take a breath. And hope I'm not freaking knocking myself out of build area again. Taking my chances right here, I don't care. Flying by the seat of my pants, man. More of an, yeah. Oh, that channel is a little too wide. Don't know if I like that. Nay. Nay, I say. Nay. Oh, this is a pain in the backside. Alright, now we gotta check again. Make sure it didn't get all funky. That seems pretty good. Whoa, hey, come back here. There's no room to move. There we go. That's better. Nope, that one's off. That's gonna drive me nuts. You know what? I don't care. Nobody's gonna notice except for us. Is that Joby? Hey, Joby. What is going on? I said hi to you, yes. You had a good day? Awesome. Well, I have a 3-person glitch in mind. I need 2 people. But we need to be able to talk to each other. That's the problem. Is that we're not going to be able to communicate. We might be able to in-game, that's actually not. That's driving me nuts already. Yes, he's such a pain. That's why you really need to pay attention. I'm rushing because I'm live streaming and I don't want to take too long, but sometimes you just kind of have to. Okay, come up just a tad. Let's see if it's twisted. That's why I'm trying to do all my adjustments on the wall. It's pretty darn close. it's still screwed up. Damn it. Welcome to my nightmare. Dad joke number 365. Alright, I'm about to take a break from this one, because lining it up is a pain in the rumpus. It didn't get all twisted on itself. Or maybe if I could turn it up there a little bit first. Alright, let's try that. Bloody hell. Alright, I don't care that it's a little off. We're going to be covering that anyway. It doesn't really matter. But that looks better. It looks more symmetrical. Pain in the butt to get it to look that way, but we got it. Everything looks centered. Let's do one of these things. Excuse me. How can we talk Joby and Pez at the same time? Do in-game chat, and then Pez wouldn't be heard because he's on PC. If you guys wanted to attempt the 3-person group glitch. Alright, now if I want to bring that portion out just a little bit, that means I need to alright, first off, where does the wall end? The wall ends here. That yellow dot. How convenient. Thank you for being there, dot. So if I then take the planter, dot. I'm going to be up a little bit higher than I want to be, though. That's the problem. Alright, right there. Let's try this. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? What do I need? There you. Nope, not you. You. Okay, so that brings you out to there, which should give us a little bit of clearance. Clearance, 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 clearance. I think we should be able to even... I'm not saving here. That way I don't have to redo the thingamajiggies if I don't like it. Alright. We'll save when we're done and satisfied. Done and satisfied. Alright, now for you, you are crooked. Still I have no access. Okay, so I need to bring that back a little bit further. Did you take anything with you? You did. Christy, hello. What time did I start? This is when I normally would be starting, but I got out of work early, so I started early. And that means I can end a little early, so I don't have to go to bed so early, late early. 4 or 5 in the morning. Although I do know one thing, I'm going to sleep well tonight. No doubt about that. Alright, last attempt on this. Alright. See, I always want to say that I think there's, you know, I'm like, I want to think there's a solution to this problem, you know? It's a question of spacing. You know, I'm trying to get the right amount of one item and the other item to show. And it's difficult since there's no snap points here. Alright. Need to take a moment, need to take a breath. Center my chi. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It's true shit though, let me tell you. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. Oh! Yeah, when I worked 1 to 10, was up till 2, because I can't sleep. You know, I've been on a certain cycle now. And then woke up for 7 with a headache, and then went to work for 8:30. Ugh. It was not a fun day, but that's okay, they happen. These kind of days happen. Alright, what do I need? I mean, I can stay up late, that's not a problem for me. I don't have a problem not sleeping. Alright, we want to start with this one again. Yeah, my average sleep cycle is about, I would say 4 or 5 hours. 6 if I'm really tired. I don't do that 8-hour sleep thing. Oh, shit, I'm off. Damn it. Shit. Ooh, pardon me. Reload, reload, reload. It's time to reload. Making consoles is so much easier. So, I've got these, you know, small individually wrapped Reese's peanut butter cups, and I have some Nutella downstairs. And I'm wondering just how tasty that would be together. One more time. And I think I didn't hit the proper collision. I think I hit the collision on the light fissure. I'm sorry. My gears are slipping a little bit tonight. I'm a little bit tired. Again, I can always stay awake. My brain usually just continues to move. Should I save that setup? No, because I might have to make adjustments, so it doesn't really matter. So this is what I go through, seriously. You know, so this is easy because you're just lining up with the line on the floor. You put like I was doing some sort of marker that you can use for yourself, whatever works for you. I was using the pill light, and you know where that line is, so you know that roughly, you know, what's going to show through. All right, one more time. Good enough. All right, let's get rid of you. Try it one more time. Better perspective. There we go. Come on. There's a green state. Good. Like I thought there was one over there where I didn't have to keep bouncing back and forth. Come on. I know you're right there. We just saw you. Nope. Too close. Still, shit. That large refiner just takes over. Yeah, it just buries that. Oh, good. Alright. Alright, this is my only other thought. Not that. Although, wait a minute. Just for ha-has? No, it wouldn't do what I wanted. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hey. Could we just do something simple? Why not? Do we have to get all crazy complicated? Not necessarily. Sometimes the simple solutions are the best ones. After all that work, too. Part of me was just determined to get it done. Granted, I didn't think this was going to be possible either, though. Aha. Yes. Oh. Let's bring it in closer. So we get the anno from that and that. Later, Christy. Sunflower butter. All right. Cool. Yay. Easy solution, and it looks good. Oh, hilarious. I'm going to have to do a couple of tries on where to place it. We can still get at the refiner. Both of them now, which is nice. Okay. Try to go in a little bit further. That's about as far as we can go. Alright. Shoot. We need something better than that, apparently. You can tell I don't do a whole lot of refining. I don't have a lot of anything in this save. I'll have to go get resources just to make the animations work. Alright, but that's not bad. I'm alright with that. That looks good to me. I can be satisfied with that. It's not some gap between the wall and, you know, it just didn't seem appropriate. It needed another element. But now I need to go collect resources in creative mode in order to make that happen. Alright. Oh. I have stuff. Okay, cool. Let's do Where is it not showing my... Oh, I have to... Yeah, if I could almost bring this one closer. But again, you know, I don't want to lose the whole animation here, then that would be pointless to have. But
No free slots in suit inventory.
alright. Plus we get a nice color addition. That's a nice contrast. Alright. I know this is a little off. I don't care. Alright, we're happy with that. We're happy with that. That'll work. Alright. Let's go somewhere else for a few minutes. So what I'm trying to do, and this is where the team glitch thing is reproduce this. But since I'm only allowed one, I'd have to adjacency. And I need two of the image modifiers, which... What up, Flurby? Come on. Or appearance modifier, image modifier, same thing. But without the... I'm going to probably put this station by itself somewhere. It's just funny to see it mixed in with here. But that I'm trying to put over here. Which, you know, with a fish tank, you can adjacency, but... Where are you? Yeah. Thank you, DG. So, you know, if I didn't have this cat here,
Inventory full.
alright. So I've removed that little critter. Alright, why? Side, we need to turn it to the side. Oh! Woohoo! That took out a chunk. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah, I am the reload master. We've gotten to the point now where reloading isn't even a hassle for me. I just get up, walk around. Get stuff done. You know, pick up around the room. And in all fairness, they're really not that long. I mean, it'd be great if I had a PS5, but... What was I doing again? Oh yeah, downstairs. We'll let the freighter load in for a minute. Just to get a break from that mechanical area. I mean, that looks good. You know, we'll get the rest of that in there. That should complete the whole bit of that. And I might try to put something in between here. You know, go with the whole water blah blah thing. Possibly remove these. I thought about doing, you know, a mirror version of this here. Not with the tanks necessarily. But that portion of it. And again, I wanted to have some sort of yeah, this is driving me nuts though. There's something here. Although it's not bad, that hard edge actually. And this one works, you know, on its own because it's got this bit with it. And it stays with the consistency of it. But you can see my dilemma with the other team glitch item. Tried to do it with somebody with a PC because they could take the collision off. And they could just place however many they wanted. And they can change the color on things like the appearance modifier without having to glitch it over. Oh, which reminds me. Alright, sorry, needed a little breather. Oof. Mm-hmm. Yay, I got my super like. It's not a day, not a stream without a super like. I hope they're just chilurking in the background. Alright. Oh shit, that's right. I gotta do that all over again. Oops. Do I have a save button down here somewhere? As I do, yes. Alright. See, this just looks better as a duo with the screen. I wish you got that animation, that screen in the background. I'm wondering if they meant to put that in and it just never made it. Because that would be killer. I'm wondering if that's my collision bubble too. I'm going to try that as a... Of course I might have to reload, but that's just the way it goes. But that little animation in the background, that'd be so nice if you could actually see that. There we go. That looks better. I could even twist it just a little bit more and get that bar behind me. Alright, here's a test on that collision bubble. Just takes everything with it. Yep, that's a big ass collision bubble. Alright, Manuel. Putting you to work tonight. Yeah, this will take a minute. We lost some of our sound. But anyway, this is what I need that team glitch for, is that right there. That way we have a match over here. I just wanted to keep it symmetrical in this room, in this area. You know, and then I thought about putting, you know, screen here could do some plants. See, I'd have to think about rotating some of these, which I can at this point, because they are, I'd have to rebuild pretty much everything. And these are so bright now. And I've toned everything down on my TV and my PlayStation. Took all the HDR and everything off so that you know, was trying to cut down on all the brightness and the bloom, but no such luck. Now one of these is not plantable because I didn't space it right and I didn't feel like rebuilding again. That one is buildable, and I believe that would make, that one is buildable, this one is not, I think. No, that one is. Oh. Huh. Maybe it's on the other side. Damn you. One of these isn't buildable. Which one is it? Is it on the other side? Or maybe I did rebuild it. Huh, I guess I did. See, now I want to do a team glitch with this and add this. So that way you have a nice fuller, you know, a nice full panel. And I think just a bit of that animation behind the screen too would look neat. You'd probably just get a little bit of that glow up here. But that would require 4 people total. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that would require 4 people. And even then, no. It would require 5, and we can't do that. Because you'd have to remove the room. because that would get in the way. The bottom of that panel would get in the way. I was going to say you could remove the room. And also, notice how that was, everything started to look like it was shifting. The camera, keep an eye on the camera and the horizontal plane, the horizon. Every once in a while you'll notice it'll start to twist or dip. Yeah, so you'd have to remove this lower panel, because I don't think you'd be able to phase through. Damn it. Well, you could at least do a combo of the screen. If we got rid of this, unfortunately, the backdrop, that would still look good because you'd have the screen integrated in with the control panel and the circuit board. And that would be a three-person, that would be a four-person, because someone would have to remove. Oh, no, wait a minute. I don't know if that one's possible. Unless... Yeah, no. Well, it would be maybe. I was thinking if you put a corridor in there and then put a planter and then glitched everything off the planter, you might be, but then you wouldn't be able to slide the critter in a can over. Yeah, that would be. See, the way that I do the ones with the screen, that should take this here. Oh, not with the screen, but the just the circuit board. I start with the circuit board. You can actually, no, wait a minute. No, I don't. Not for that one. You could do just a circuit board, but the other one I start with the screen, rather. My fault. Flatten it out, bump it up a little bit. Then take this, and depending on where you want, you know, the control panel. We'll take this one, put it on the outer edge of it. Then just scale this up to fit. And I'm covering the screen to that white line. Bink. Then take a room. Scale this puppy all the way up. Then it's gonna get a red state. Slide it back until it gets green. Boom, good to go. Now you got a neat little control panel. And you know, I mean, that one, it's just so it shows there. You could do different versions of it, obviously. Get like I did down in here. Oh. Here we got the two next to each other. or a little bit more difficult, this one. You still get a little animation. So at least it, you know, draws some attention. You know, different look for your appearance modifier as well, combo. Like, I wish I could darken the barrel color on, not have that be orange. Or just have the bloom not be so bloomy. Would be nice. But yeah, super simple. And again, freighter stuff, it's just really about, you know, the rooms. Messing around with the rooms. You know, seriously. I don't know if I wanted to. Did I do anything that I want to save? Actually, shoot. Clomp, 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 clomp. Even some creepy music on the freighter would be good. Just some sort of atmosphere music. Please. Just want to see where I am with... Okay, we're back to normal. Okay. That's all I cared about. And hey, whatever, why not? Alright. Last thing I'll do this evening. I just want to see what it looks like. I've said that a million times before. I'm just going to be on for another like half an hour. Alright, I can't get through there apparently. The only issue I see here, well, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Alright, let's see what we get here. And I was hoping to get some team glitch stuff down tonight, but I think it's a little past that time. But there will be other days and other streams. Just trying to think of where I want to place this first. don't know how this is going to work. I don't think that's going to be close enough. In fact, I know it's not going to be close enough. So I would have to remove this fish tank. Okay. Well, not fish tank, critter in a can. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to return it. That's the only problem. And I kind of want to keep it there. But because of the collision of this, I may not be able to. So my only other thought was, and I was going to put a light fissure, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Just due to and this is sort of silly, but just trying to think if I could bring this down. But I think it would be a scale that would be too small. Alright. Although, I could... Huh. What do you know? Now, will you... Nope, damn it. I was hoping, but no. Well, I could probably put that in first. Remove the box. Glitch in the box. But then I don't think I'd be able to do the upper one. Because I wouldn't be able to scale the upper one up. Okay. Nope, alright. But, there's thought for that. I do have some... I could just redo some stuff there, but that would be just too much of a pain in the butt to do right now. No. Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking, then that would have to come down to there to make it have any sort of sense. So I could bring that down. Yeah, I gotta remove this. I don't want to, though. I don't want to! And unfortunately, once I put the light fissure out at the edge, I can't put a room out there again. So, that leaves me in a bind, a predicament, a pickle. It's just, it does, something right here just doesn't work, you know. This needs to be larger. But if I do that, you know, if I scale it up at this point, it no longer fits in its spot. But I like that look right there. The only other thing I'm thinking, this is how I was kind of hiding some of these, like I wanted to have the critter in a can not be so critter and more just, you know, focus on the water portion of it. So what I was doing was taking this thing, shrinking it down to about that size. Then bring this up to scale. You know, it's mostly hidden. And you can play around with size and, you know, whatnot. Scale that up a little bit more. That was just a rough, but you can see it kind of lines up with that there. Alright, so that ain't gonna work. But again, you could add that in after, you know. I mean, that's just wanted to see what would maybe show up there. I'm gonna hide all this just by adding a few things. You get where I'm going now. Alright, I've been going for about 3 hours. So I think we're about at our end for the evening. But again, just to kind of summarize, it's freighter building. It's about these rooms and, trying to work behind the scenes, if you will. And just playing around, dealing with the floors. That's one of the hardest parts. The floors and the ceilings, because everything just twists and gets weird. You can't really align things properly, so again, try to start on the wall to get your angles set, if you're doing any rotations. But again, thanks everybody for popping in. Sorry we didn't get to any group glitching. I think that would have been fun, but it started getting late and we needed more people. But that's okay. Hopefully next time. Alright everybody, thanks again. This has been me, APG, wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and starship grease. Get those action pants on, get out there, start building some crazy stuff. Alright, take care.